So but it was cool because I really worked on the mental aspect of it, like why I'm actually doing it, why I'm still doing it. And so I tried to not focus too much on like winning and losing and more about like competition and the preparation and the process of it. And uh, you know, really just like improvement too. So, and then just kind of not worrying about what other people think.
I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left, she know what she need, or she blessed, giving my best, yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Conflict Radio. This is Sam the Panda, and we are getting ready for Conflict 57 in Columbia, South Carolina. And I have a special guest, an OG or a veteran in the game, Miss Elizabeth Phillips. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great, man. So like, I mean, I saw like this past year or so, you, especially in 2022, you've been pretty busy. And it looks like you're trying to get focused. So I do a lot of grappling stuff, and then you're looking to get back in doing more MMA. Because not only you have this booked in May, you actually have another about a month away for was it the EFC? The ECF, right? And then you're
Yeah.
competing, right? So that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so what is the surge of like getting you back into competition, and like what is the drive for that?
Well, I've already been in competition. I fought on Combate Global last year.
Yeah.
Felt I performed really well. Went to the judges and we felt that we took that one, but we fought a girl from Miami, so is what
Yeah.
it is.
Mhm.
Seen that, been that around that before. So but it was cool because I really worked on the mental aspect of it, like why I'm actually doing it, why I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
And so I tried to not focus too much on like winning and losing and more about like competition and
Mhm.
the preparation and the process of it. And uh, you know, really just like improvement too. So, and then just kind of not worrying about what other people think too as well, because
Yeah.
whether people like to admit it or not, we do get influenced. Our decisions and our emotions get influenced by what people think. So I
Definitely. Yeah.
really I really tried to focus on those things instead of, the end result. And I think that's really helped me stay focused and, you know, uh, continuing and completing some goals that I have in mind.
Sweet. That's really cool. That's kind of like the real like basis of being like a martial artist and growing as a martial artist. Like you tend to like, because at you could say early in your career you got to be at the pinnacle of the sport, right? And then and then you go to the different changes or whatever challenges that you had faced, and then you find yourself like trying. I'm assuming you're trying to work your way back up to that level of competition, right?
I just want to focus one step at a time. A lot of
Yeah.
people try to ask me like the future, the future, the future, but I
Yeah.
don't really know what that is. I'm 36 years old. I
Yeah.
don't know how long I'll be doing this. So I
Hmm.
would like to accomplish the goals that are in front of me, feel really good about it, and then move on to the next chapter of my life.
Yeah. But for me, like watching, you still look really sharp, and you still like you can compete at the highest level. So, kudos to you,
Yeah.
and like you keep doing it. So yeah, like because when I watch you, even just grappling, you can see like the the instincts and the like, like because you could tell when like, oh, people are experienced, but like they don't have the same oomph or whatever. But you still have that,
They're
if that makes sense.
on the downhill of their prime or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but
Yeah,
that's, yeah.
I think I was pretty lucky in a lot of my fights too, because a lot of them have been controversial and I haven't taken a lot of damage. I haven't been finished a lot in my pro career. So I'm lucky to have my health still, and I still feel, besides some like old nagging injuries, I still feel really sharp, and I feel almost, if not even better at 36 than I did at 26.
Sweet.
So yeah, so I just have to keep that in mind and not worry in my head like, oh, I'm 36, I'm 36, but that's just a number. That's
Yeah.
just the number if you've taken care of your body.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. All right. So, what are some of the things Elizabeth likes to do outside of MMA and training, competing? I mean, because I know you're a mom too, so that's already in a job in itself. You know what I mean? And so like kind of like what the other side of Elizabeth that people don't really get to see a lot of.
Oh yeah, so I have like, a ton of things I like to do outside of fighting. I've really been focused on just fighting obviously lately because I'm
Yeah.
really active right now, but lately we've been going to a lot of movies. I went to the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with my
Okay.
son just the other day, so I'm a big Marvel fan.
Hmm.
My son is doing cross country and soccer right now, so I'm a huge soccer mom. I played
Yeah.
college soccer and high school soccer when I was
Oh, sweet.
younger. I played for like 15 years. So I love
Yeah.
being, on the side of, mentoring my son, mentoring younger kids. And then he's doing a lot of like horseback riding right now. So I am gonna try to do a lot of that this summer after my fights and
Oh,
get
sweet.
into. I want to get into uh, taking more lessons to horseback ride. I'm from a small town originally, so
Uh huh.
that was kind of a normal thing than growing up there. Um, but I also have a couple of seminars and youth camps that I'm going to be doing where I'm doing like MMA camps or self defense camps, self
Sweet.
defense seminars.
Hmm.
So um, I have been doing those in between competing, like whether it's grappling or MMA. So I would like to start doing that more.
Okay.
And I think, and I really, really enjoy it. And um, I never really considered myself a teacher, but I really am kind of because
Yeah.
I worked with National Guard. I did a couple youth camps during the summer last year. And then I have one right after my June 24th fight. I'm doing like a 3-day seminar up at Eastern Washington University College.
Okay.
I would love to like do that. But I
Hmm.
also have a full-time job that's really awesome. I train twice a day and I'm able to do that because my job's really flexible. I have a master's in public administration and I am a case
Okay.
manager. I help people find housing and employment right now. So
Sweet.
I
Sweet.
just, yeah, it's really rewarding. I really like it
Yeah.
because when I really help change people's lives, it makes me feel good. So I'll probably continue to do that after I fight or do something within the social work realm type,
Okay.
community type
Yeah.
work. I'll probably still do stuff like that plus seminars. And
Hmm.
then continue to grapple. I'll probably continue to
Yeah.
grapple. I want to get my black belts. There's a lot of things I want to do um,
Yeah.
past my actual MMA career.
All right, sweet. That's awesome. That sounds like you're like in a good place. Like you know what I mean, and you got time to focus on that mental health thing that everybody's like trying to do now. And yeah, as
Yeah.
myself, I've been there too. Like going to certain places and focusing on mental health and finding the place and finding the person that you are, and it's not a good place. Like it could be the beginning of something super awesome for you. So yeah, it's kind of really great to hear. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's definitely the yeah, there's been some dark times obviously in my
Mhm,
career where I was trying to figure out what I was going to do
mhm.
and how I felt about it. There was times where I just didn't have the mental capacity to get in the ring,
Yeah.
or get in the cage, I just wasn't there, but
Yeah.
now I feel like I kind of know more what my purpose is, so it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I competed, and then at the end of I would say my career, once I like noticed like, oh, I didn't want to do this anymore, and like mentally I wasn't focused, and I didn't train that last fight. You know what I mean? Just one of those things like
Yeah.
just going through the motions and showing up, and then you're in the ring in the fight. You're like, what the hell am I doing here? You know what I mean? Like, why am I doing this? And yeah, I completely
Yeah, that's
understand.
never a good thing when you're going through that
Yeah.
in your head. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool stuff. So, like, little fun thing here. You said you're a big Marvel fan. So, if you had a superpower, what would it be? What would be your superpower?
To be invisible so I could see what everyone's doing.
Oh yeah. So
Just
you
kidding.
would
That
say
just came off the top of my head. I don't know.
that's like, that's creepy. Not creepy at the same time.
So I could just show up and be like, "Are they talking about me?" No,
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know, man. That's a good one. If I
Yeah.
could like print money, if I could like produce money, like that would be. I don't think there's a Marvel person that could do that, but print and produce money, yeah, that would be my
Like,
superpower.
oh, buddy, I got you. That's a good one. I think that'd be everyone's superpower. Just like, oh, print money. Let's
Yeah,
go. Boom.
yeah. Never-ending wealth. Yeah.
That's really great. So, are there any people you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors, teammates?
I really honestly didn't have a ton of sponsors. I know that's probably kind of weird because everyone has like all these sponsors, but people that have really been in my corner and helping me, my coach Pablo and his wife Rose Alfonso are
Mhm.
great people, and they've been really prepping me for this fight. My whole team at Warrior Camp,
Yeah.
my nutritionist Laylee at Fuel Your Fight Camp Nutrition, Stallion Performance, Strength and Conditioning, and then Mindset Mike for my mental part of it has been a huge part of it. I didn't work with him as much, but this fight camp, just because we're both extremely busy, but he gave me a lot of tools my last fight, and then talked to me here and there since then to work on, and it's really helped me.
Sweet, that's awesome. That's really cool. Well, yeah, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know it's into the like, the hard week of training before you go into your starting your weight cut for fight week and stuff. But thanks again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, because I'll be hosting. Well, my team and I will be hosting the weigh-ins and stuff, and I'll see you there. And then I'll have a camera in your face too, because I do all the videography and all the stuff for the promotion. So I'll see you
great.
around.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you, and good luck, and I'll see you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, if you want to see Elizabeth compete and you can't make it all the way from Washington to South Carolina, you can follow that link down there. You see it, boop, boop, boop. It's the buy the pay-per-view at combatcast.tv/conflict, and you can purchase that for the people that are out there in Washington who want to see her compete, and it's like $20. All right, guys, I appreciate it. See you next time. All right, Conflict fans, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not sure which side. There's the like button down there, and then I think this side is the subscribe button. It should be a circle with the logo on it. But yeah, don't forget to do that, please. Like, subscribe, and then you hit that bell every time we put a new episode up. It'll give you a notification. All right, thanks.